I'm hungry again. We're going to do some fish today. This is pineapple salmon. This is pretty much everything you're going to need for this recipe. Salt, pepper, hoisin sauce, and crushed pineapple. You can find hoisin sauce pretty much at any grocery store now. If not, you can try an Asian market if you have that nearby. But you guys, this recipe is just so yummy. Now, this is not mine. I can't take the credit. I actually saw this on a YouTube channel that I love called The Daily Connoisseur. And the person who runs it, her name is Jennifer L. Scott. She's an author, and her books have honestly just changed my life. They've changed the way I think about being a lady, being a homemaker, and a mom. And they're great. I highly recommend her content on her channel. I'll link it in my description. And also her books, check them out. There's even audiobooks available. That's how I listen to them, because who has time to sit and read these days when you're doing everything from home? But awesome content. So this is a recipe she did on her channel, and when I saw it, I said I have to try it. So I'm just adding my can of crushed pineapple. I'm putting it in a bowl, and I'm adding to that some hoisin sauce. I used about a tablespoon. And I also crushed a clove of garlic. Use a nice hearty clove of garlic in this mixture, and that's gonna be perfect for this salmon. So this is just a griddle pan. I use this also as a sheet pan in my oven, and I just want to line it with foil. The foil doesn't really help it cook or anything. It just keeps your sheet pan a little cleaner, so cleanup is not as hard. So look at this beautiful piece of salmon. One thing I love about this time, springtime, is that, you know, many people they don't eat as much meat, and so there's a lot of seafood, a lot of fish in the markets, and we don't eat it that often. But you know, around springtime is when we have a lot of seafood. So it just reminds me of this time of year, springtime, Easter, Lent. For those who observe Lent, we just have lots of seafood and things like that, and so it's nice. So this is my clove of garlic going into the mixture, and that's about it. The hoisin sauce, it has some salt to it, so you don't really need to season this, and just as long as your fish is seasoned with salt and pepper, that's pretty much all you need. And you're gonna just ladle all of this mixture onto your salmon. So now we're going to work on our sides while that fish is in the oven. And I think I put it in at 350 for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. So it depends on how you like it. You don't want to dry out the fish too much. Salmon is nice and fatty, so I mean it takes a lot for it to dry out, but you don't want to overcook it. So it's perfect to do your sides while the salmon is in the oven. Your rice will cook up in about 15 or 20 minutes, depending on the rice you use. Mine takes about 20 minutes. And then I made some frozen green beans as well, which you'll see. So you'll see I'm adding coconut milk. So I just did my rice. It's about 2 cups. And I added a can of coconut milk and then a little more water again. Eyeballed it because I don't measure. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should start doing that, but everything just turns out okay, and I'm okay with that. So do what you gotta do, make some rice, but add coconut milk, and it'll be so delicious, I promise you guys. So I use these frozen green beans from Costco. I'm not doing too many because my kids are just not eating green beans right now. They're in that stage. So this is just for my husband and me. And I added 2 spoons of soy sauce. and some sesame seeds. I turn the heat off completely once they cook through and they're still a little crunchy. And then I like to add sesame oil. It's another reason you want to turn down the heat, because sesame oil burns really easily. So you don't want the pan to be too hot because it'll just burn off and smoke your veggies. So I'm just going to give them a quick toss and completely remove them from the heat. And here is the star of this dinner. Look at this salmon, guys. It's so awesome. All the pineapple and the garlic just caramelized over the top of it. And I plated it up with my sesame green beans. And I just added some toasted sesame seeds to the top. But you can add fresh herbs if you want something like that. Or different flavors. But that's it, guys. This was easy, and this felt to me like a restaurant dinner. Really nice. I miss restaurants. Anyway, dessert. I use this Ghirardelli triple chocolate brownie mix. I buy it at Costco. I'm not sure if they sell it at other stores. I haven't seen it other places, but this is my go-to brownie mix. You add oil, water, and an egg. You can add milk instead of water if you're feeling fancy. I did that this time, and it definitely made the recipe better. But it has to be a la mode, and why not mix it up instead of a plain vanilla ice cream? Try it with some cherry vanilla ice cream. The cherries and the chocolate are just so heavenly together. So this is dinner, my pineapple salmon with some sesame green beans and coconut rice, followed by that beautiful brownie a la mode with cherry vanilla ice cream. How often do you have a nice dinner and a really nice dessert that you love and enjoy? Don't reach for that bag of Oreos. Make yourself something really decadent and rich that you'll love. So I hope you guys try this recipe, enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.